Hey everyone, welcome to day 70. Actually, it's day 71 for me because I completely missed a day, and the only person that caught me was my mom. So, it happens, but I'm back. Alright, so this series is called the Wall series. I'm going to be taking you through some easy, intermediate, and hard stuff that you can do against the wall. And yeah, today is the easy day. So we're going to see how it feels to use the wall and the floor to help with understanding where our joints and our bodies are in space. The floor and the wall, as with all of my yoga practice, I always feel like the floor gives me so much feedback to help me activate and understand where my body is in space. And the more I use it to my advantage, the more I feel like I can expand, I can elongate, and I can also feel super stable in my joints. A lot of the times when people practice yoga, they always think it's about stretching, and yes, it is in a way, but you're stretching up to a certain limit and not pushing past that. So understanding how you can stabilize your joint with muscular effort in that end range is really going to help you get stronger in the end range that you're trying to reach. So we're going to use the wall for that. And today is the easy day, so I would do it in 3 parts depending on what your level is. And even if your level is advanced, start with the easy, go to the intermediate, and then go to the hard. That way you're getting a nice warm-up as well. I wouldn't jump directly into the hard video right away, just because you want to always warm up anyways before you do anything difficult, just to prevent any sort of injury. So I'm going to be changing up the view today, but we're going to start on the floor with our toes touching the wall here. And you're going to sit back onto your heels. And if you'd like to put a block between your legs and sit on it, that's fine too, if this feels like it's too much for your knees and your hips. And I'm just going to move my ponytail a little bit down. And we're just going to start here in this position, letting our, same way like we do on the floor when we lay down, we let our shoulder blades kind of like relax down onto the floor so we feel our chest open. Same thing here. I want you to let your shoulder blades flatten against the wall, but don't squeeze them. You're just letting them kind of settle back so that you feel a gentle opening in the front of your chest. Your hands can rest onto your thighs, elbows relax. Close your eyes and find a comfortable spot for the back of your head to rest in. Staying here, we're just going to breathe for a few rounds, just getting in touch with our inner body, our inner selves. Feeling that breath spread into the backs of the ribs. And as you do that, you should feel how the back is pressing into the wall. And then we're going to start to move here, so you can open up your eyes a little bit, keep them soft. And you're going to take one hand onto your, or one finger onto your chin, and start to, I'm going to take my ponytail fully out here, and start to fully tuck your chin down, and then grab onto the top of your head just with 2 fingers. I'm just gently assisting here, rolling your chin down towards your chest. And then take your hands, and with the fingertips, kind of like, your fingertips are going to help you roll down all the way to about your lower thoracic, upper lumbar vertebrae here. And what I'm doing is I'm going to gently like tap the part of the area that I want for my vertebrae to start kind of moving. I'm gently just tiptoeing down here, drawing my abdominals in, curling all the way down until it feels like it's stopping you. And then slowly, again, tiptoe your way up. Your hands are kind of leading where your spine is moving, keeping your chin tucked, and then gently releasing. And we do that again. So first with the chin, then with the head, and then with the hands, rolling all the way down, and then rolling all the way up. Take your hands on top of your chest here and gently just open up your shoulders, holding them. Take a breath into the sides of your ribs, almost like you're trying to send your breath into your armpits. Good, and then slowly release and come onto all fours with your head facing the wall. So if you need to put your ponytail back in, go ahead and do that. All right, so from here, I'm going to gently come forward until the crown of my head is touching the wall, and then I'm going to adjust my hands so that my wrists are under my shoulders and my knees are under my hips. Okay, and I'm not like pushing my head into the wall, it's just there as feedback. Okay, so this part of my head is my anchor here. And what I'm going to do now is, keeping the head and neck as still as possible, I'm going to do some cat-cows here. So leaving your head as an anchor allows me to move my lower back a little bit better. You can get your feet involved. So I am going into a cat, keeping the crown of my head connected to the wall. And then I'm going into my cow. Arms are staying engaged, so I'm imagining like there's a big like water balloon or ball that I'm squeezing in between my forearms and my upper arms. I'm pressing into all 10 of my fingertips. And I'm drawing my navel to my spine as I go into my cat. Trying not to let my head move. Alright, and then slowly come out of it. Bring your knees where your hands are. I'm going to walk them up a little bit. And then I'm going to do a child's pose, but on the wall. And you can have your knees slightly apart if you'd like, or you can leave them together. So I'm going to walk my fingertips up the wall. Okay, and I'm not hanging in my joints. Okay, I'm pressing my hands down firmly into the floor with my fingertips, with my entire palm. And I'm imagining like my shoulder blades are like stuck against my upper back. And I'm only moving until they stop me. So this is my overhead position here. Head stays neutral. So try not to let the chin drop down or the head drop down. You're going to keep it up. And take a few deep breaths. Good, and now we're going to work on overhead strength here. So you're going to take your left hand and just lift it off of the wall. If you can't lift it, come onto your fingertips, but try not to let your shoulder shrug all the way to your ear. So if that means coming onto your fingertips, great. If that means unweighting the arm, holding, and then release. And then again, we do the other side, hold, and release. Belly button to the spine, hold, and release. So what we're doing here, you can continue, is just training our end range of strength here. Okay, but making sure that you're doing it slowly and you're not doing it with pain. Because when we do something with pain, that's when we develop poor motor habits and the quality goes to shit. All right, and then slowly lower the arms down, just shake them out. And then you're gonna come up onto your knees here. And I'm gonna switch my view so you can see me a little bit better. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm in this position and my hands are against the wall. If you want a little bit of extra cushion for your knees, you can take your mat and double it or put something under your knees that feels comfortable. All right, so arms against the wall. And I'm imagining, again, like I'm squeezing my arms towards each other. Okay, you can tuck your toes and squeeze your butt. Feel your belly engage. Okay, so we're not just hanging like limp here. We're using our muscles. So bringing the arms towards each other, you're going to look straight in between your hands. Okay, that's where your vision's going to be. And then you're going to slowly bring your chest towards the wall, letting your shoulder blades gently contract. And then push the wall away. Feel your chest move away from the wall and your upper back and shoulder blades broaden. So bringing it in close and then pushing it away. Okay, you can look at your elbows once in a while to make sure that you're not trying to get close by bending at your elbows, but it's just the movement of your shoulder blade and your shoulder joint. Okay, so you're spreading the shoulder blade and then you're gently bringing them closer. It's a small range of motion where you feel your scapula gliding. Again, keeping the belly pulled in, squeezing the buttocks, and then drawing the arms in isometrically. We're going to keep going. Good. And then lower the hands down. I'm going to undo my mat, but you can leave yours there if you'd like. Okay, take your left foot and bring your toes all the way next to the edge of the wall or the molding. You're going to just hold on with one finger here, and then you're going to come stand up, bringing the right knee into the wall. So my right knee is pressing into the wall. I'm squeezing my left buttock, and I'm looking directly at the wall. I know it's very close. And then go ahead and reach that leg back, drop it down, switching sides, and then go ahead and stand and push that left knee into the wall. Squeeze the right buttock. If you need to touch the right buttock, touch it. Step it back, lower down, and we do it again. Now, as you push your knee into the wall, brace your abdominals. Almost like you're doing a standing crunch. Good, and this time step that right leg back, or whichever leg you were on. Bring your hands onto the wall and get your toes as close to the wall as possible. Make sure that you're not sinking back into that back heel, so keep it lifted and bend that knee. Most of your weight and most of the effort should be in the left glute, the leg that's forward. You're going to take your hands against the wall, elbows wrap in, spine nice and straight, your vision's right between your hands are slightly higher, and you're going to push into the wall like you're trying to push it away. Hold here, breathe, tighten everything in towards the midline. Good, and then press back into your slanted plank here, holding, pushing the wall away, staying up onto your toes, and then we switch, right leg steps forward, position your body, make sure that your knee is in line with your heel. Find all of that weight into your right glute here. Wrap your elbows in, and then push the wall away. Feel your abdominals engage. Good, coming back into a plank. Hold here. And remember, when you're pushing, you want to also make sure that you're breathing. Trying not to hold your breath raises your blood pressure. Okay, finding the left glute, push the wall away. Gather all of your muscles towards your joint, and then step it back. And then again, last time, left foot forward, find that left glute, and push. And step back, plank. Good. Bring your feet about as wide as the mat, and walk your feet in a little bit. You're gonna come into a flat back here, bending softly at the knees. Push the push the wall slightly away. Try not to let your head drop. Keep it in between your arms. Now we're just going to weight shift. So you're going to push into the wall with your left arm, then your right arm, left arm, right arm. Keep your legs engaged, belly pulled in, left arm, right arm. And then coming back up, walk your legs in. And we're going to make our way down to the floor again. Tuck your chin, same way like you did in sitting. Gently bring the head down, and now start to round down one vertebrae at a time. You might feel stuck in certain areas, I certainly do. And then you can walk your feet out to make your way all the way down, bending at the knees. Hands come onto the floor, sitting back. Just taking a moment here to synthesize everything that we did. Taking a nice round breath in and a breath out. Take your hands to the center of your chest. Bow your head down. Namaste. All right, so there you have it. That was a little bit of play with the floor and the wall. That definitely got me a little bit sweaty, especially doing the isometric pushes. So I hope that understanding how to use the floor and the wall to your benefit to help you understand where your body's in space is helpful. So play around with it, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow for the intermediate version of this. Bye.